Dr. Holliday with IndyDirect Docs, and I've had a lot of patients who either they've gone back into the office or they're still working from home who've asked me about some tips for cooking healthy meals. So today that's what I'm going to show you. I have 10 ingredients here that you can either keep at your office or you can keep in your house, and you can take some of the ingredients and throw together a quick meal. So our ingredients that we have are canned crushed tomatoes, canned coconut milk, canned tuna, shredded cheese, a cilantro lime ranch dressing, frozen cooked chicken that's been cubed already, frozen edamame, a frozen mixture of onions and bell pepper, frozen vegetable noodles. Today we're using butternut squash, and frozen broccoli. And the equipment that I'm going to use today is equipment that you would have at your office. So I'm going to cook it in a Tupperware. I have a can opener to obviously open the canned food, and then our trusty microwave. So what's our one meal that we're going to cook today going to be? We're going to make chicken fajitas. So let's get our Tupperware container, and we're going to need the cooked cube chicken. We are going to season it with the cilantro lime ranch dressing. We're going to cook it with the bell peppers and onion mixture, and then we're going to do a side of broccoli. So broccoli is going to be the one that's going to take the longest to cook. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've already pre-portioned what I would do. So I'm going to do, actually I'm only going to do half of that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it in the microwave for a minute, and then I'll add some of the other ingredients. So let's talk about frozen vegetables. In general, I don't really recommend canned vegetables. If you look at the ingredients, almost every canned vegetable is going to have some salt added to it, but frozen vegetables I like a lot. Frozen vegetables are picked during peak season, when they're still really good and really fresh, and the only thing that gets done to them is that they're frozen, so they still maintain a lot of their same nutrients. And I just find that people find that when they're buying fresh fruits and vegetables, that sometimes, especially if you're going to keep them in the office, they can go bad before you were going to eat them. So keeping some frozen fruits and vegetables in your office is in general a good idea. I am doing the side of broccoli today with the chicken fajitas, because actually when I've traveled through Central America, I did eat quite a bit of broccoli. Broccoli also is higher in fiber, so it's going to keep you full for longer. Because one thing that you don't want to do when you eat healthy is not feel full, because then you're just going to go to the vending machine and then just eat a candy bar or something like that. So I can still tell that the broccoli is not cooked all the way, but I'm adding in the chicken. And then I also will add the peppers here on the side. All right. So we're gonna do a minute and a half now. Okay. Now as far as our dressing is concerned, why did I pick a dressing? So a lot of people, when they eat healthy, they don't think about the flavor. So they eat broccoli and just broccoli by itself, and some people don't really enjoy that flavor. So one thing that can help kind of pick things up is thinking about different herbs that go well with certain vegetables. I think cilantro goes really well with a lot of vegetables. The lime I like because it kind of brightens things up. And as you'll see through some of these videos, today I'm doing more of like a Central American type meal. But in some of the other videos, I'm going to do some other different ethnic cuisines, and cilantro and lime go with a lot of different ones. I personally really like Tessemae as a dressing, as a salad dressing company. The reason that I like them is because when you look at their ingredients, they don't put any sugar in them. That's kind of the downfall, in my opinion, of a lot of dressings, is that they hide certain things in there to make them taste better, and then they're no longer healthy. So as I'm looking through the ingredients here, I see certain things like eggs, lemon juice, lime juice, mustard, vinegar, salt, obviously cilantro, certain things like that, it's kind of nice when you're reading through a list of ingredients and you can actually pronounce and know the names of the things that are in them. And so that's the reason that I like this particular brand of dressing. I will give one word of advice as far as dressings are concerned, though. Just because everything in them is natural doesn't mean that you can pour the entire bottle over them. So let's check our food. So I'm going to do it about 30 more seconds because it's almost there. Oops, I did 3 minutes, not 30 seconds. It's almost there, but not quite. So one thing about microwave cooking is that it's better to kind of undercook and then check it than it is to overcook, because I don't know about you, but I've had plenty of things accidentally explode in the microwave under all the pressure of everything. So in general, I would aim to microwave for about 1.5 to 2 minutes when you're first microwaving something. And then after that, you can check it about every 30 seconds. And then if it's still not ready, add another 30 seconds, so on and so forth. So 30 seconds, that went by so fast, huh? So now I'm checking, and yeah, I think that we're pretty good now. So let's get it plated. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of cheese there on top. So cheese, same rules would apply as applied for the dressing. A little bit, totally fine. Adds a little bit of fat, which is satisfying, which is gonna make you not wanna go back and get a candy bar after a while. But a lot, all of a sudden it becomes more fatty than anything else and kind of loses some of the health benefit that you got from this. So I would say that a healthy meal, in my opinion, is one that you find to be satisfying, to make you think, wow, I'm really glad that I ate that. That actually was pretty good, but isn't overly sugary, isn't overly salty, and isn't overly fatty. So there we go. Now we'll just add a little bit of the cilantro lime dressing on top of our fajita mixture. That's a good amount. And then just a little bit of the shredded cheddar cheese. Again, this is just, so about that much. This is just to make the meal a little bit more satisfying, because fat actually gets absorbed slower than carbs do. And so it makes you feel full for a little bit longer. So here we are, some chicken fajitas with a side of broccoli. Bon appetit.